Hello and welcome friends. Welcome to this video on classification of amino acid. This is our fourth video in the series of classifications. Amino acids are classified by different ways. First, based on the structure of their side chain. Second, based on the chemical nature in the solution. Based on the polarity, depending upon their nutritional requirements, and finally based on their metabolic fate. So let's see them one by one. First, amino acid classification based on the structure of their side chain. In this, the first subgroup is amino acid with aliphatic side chains. These amino acids are monoamino and monocarboxylic acids. The R group of these amino acids consists of linear and branched aliphatic side chains. The branched chain amino acids are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Example includes in this group glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, and isoleucine. Next, hydroxy amino acids or amino acids containing hydroxyl group. These are hydroxyl group containing amino acids. Tyrosine, being aromatic in nature, is usually considered under aromatic amino acid. So tyrosine has both a phenyl group as well as hydroxyl group. So benzene group as well as hydroxyl group. Serine, threonine, and tyrosine are the examples in this group. Next is sulfur containing amino acids. Amino acids have sulfur in their side chain. Cysteine with sulfhydryl group, methionine with thioether group, and cysteine that is formed by the condensation of two molecules of cysteine that has a disulfur linkage. Next is dicarboxylic acids and their amides. Amino acids have carboxylic group in their side chain. So this is an additional carboxylic group that is present in their side chain, besides the normal carboxylic group that is present in all the amino acids. These are dicarboxylic and monoamino acids. Example includes aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Their carboxamide derivatives are CONH2 derivatives are asparagine and glutamine. Next, diamino acids or basic amino acids. These amino acids have amino group in their side chains. These are highly basic in nature. Example includes lysine that has epsilon amino group, arginine that has guanido group, and histidine that has an imidazole group. Next, aromatic amino acids. Amino acids having aromatic ring in their side chain. Example includes phenylalanine that has a phenyl group or a benzene ring, tyrosine, a phenol group, tryptophan, indole group, and histidine that has an imidazole group, but histidine is studied under basic amino acids. Next, amino acid and not an amino acid. Proline is a unique amino acid that has an amino or secondary amino group instead of a primary amino group. Now you can see the structures of these amino acids. This image I have taken from Leringer's Biochemistry. All the pink shaded regions represents their R group or variable R groups. You have aromatic, you have positively charged, non-polar, aliphatic, polar, and negatively charged, and all amino acids. Okay? Let us move further. Amino acid classification based on the chemical nature in the solution. This is the second type of classification. In that, the first group is neutral amino acids. The amino acids that are neutral in their solutions. Example, they are monoamino monocarboxylic acids. Example includes all these: glycine, alanine, valine, serine, threonine, methionine, tyrosine, glutamine, all these amino acids. Next, acidic amino acids. The amino acids that are acidic in the solution. They are monoamino dicarboxylic acids. Example, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Basic amino acids. These amino acids are basic in the solution. They are diamino monocarboxylic acids. Lysine, arginine, histidine are example of basic amino acids. Then third way of classifying these amino acids is based on their polarity. In that, amino acids are broadly classified into non-polar and polar. So hydrophobic or non-polar amino acids. These amino acids have no charge and or polarity on their R group, variable R groups. These are also referred to as hydrophobic or water-hating amino acids. Example includes alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, proline, these are all aliphatic, and phenylalanine and tryptophan as aromatic. Then hydrophilic or polar amino acids. These amino acids possess a polar group and may be either charged or uncharged. The polar groups such as hydroxyl, sulfhydryl and amide interact favorably with water, water-loving, and may participate in hydrogen bonding of protein structure. Example, glycine, serine, threonine, cysteine, glutamine, etc. Now within this group we have subgroups. Uncharged hydrophilic amino acids. These amino acids possess a polar group but are uncharged. The uncharged side chains of amino acids have oxygen, sulfur or nitrogen atoms, enabling them to form hydrogen bonds with water. Example, serine, threonine, cysteine, glutamine, asparagine, tyrosine, etc. Then polar amino acids with positive R group. These amino acids possess polar with positively charged R groups at physiological pH. These are basic in nature. Lysine, arginine, histidine are the examples of this group. Polar with negatively charged R groups. These amino acids possess polar with negatively charged R groups within the physiological pH range. These are acidic in nature. Example, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Next type of classification is based on their nutrition. Nutritional classification of amino acids. First is essential or indispensable amino acids, EAA. The amino acid whose carbon skeleton cannot be synthesized by the human beings and therefore need to be supplied through the diet. Hence they are essential. They are required for the proper growth and maintenance of the individual. Example includes arginine, histidine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine and tryptophan. Out of the 20 standard amino acid, 10 are essential. Then we have semi-essential amino acids. These amino acids are partially synthesized by adult humans, hence semi-essential. Growing children require them in food. Examples are arginine and histidine. Non-essential or dispensable amino acids. The body can synthesize the carbon skeleton of about 10 amino acids. Hence, they need not be consumed in the diet. However, they are also required for normal protein synthesis. Example, the rest 10 amino acids other than the essential amino acids. Then we have another subclassification in this series as conditionally essential amino acids. Due to moderate or chronic illness, a person may lose the ability to manufacture enough non-essential amino acids and thus require supplementation. Problems with digestion will also necessitate supplementations of non-essential amino acids. These amino acids may also become essential during the times of physiological stress. So students, be careful. Example, arginine, glycine, cysteine, tyrosine and all. Now, the last way of classifying amino acid is amino acid classification based on their metabolic fate. First in this is glucogenic amino acids. The amino acids that are degraded to metabolic intermediates that can serve as precursor for the formation of glucose or glycogen. So these are exclusively glucogenic amino acids. Examples are glycine, alanine, serine, asparagine, proline, histidine, etc. Then ketogenic amino acids. These amino acids are degraded to acetyl-CoA, which can act as precursor for the synthesis of ketone bodies. Example include lysine and leucine. Leucine and lysine are exclusively ketogenic amino acids. Next is glucogenic and ketogenic amino acids. These amino acids are precursor for the synthesis of glucose as well as ketone bodies. They include isoleucine, threonine, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. So friends, let us quickly summarize the classification of amino acids. Amino acids are classified into 5 types, or they are classified into by 5 waves rather. First is based on the structure of the side chain. Second, based on the chemical nature in the solution, polarity, nutritional requirement, and finally the metabolic fate. Based on the structure of the side chain, they are subclassified as aliphatic, hydroxy, sulfur, acids and their amides, basic amino acids, aromatic amino acids and amino acid proline. Based on the chemical nature in solution, they are neutral, acidic and basic. Based on the polarity, they are non-polar and polar. The polar amino acids are further subdivided as polar but uncharged, polar with positively charged R groups and polar with negatively charged R groups. Based on the nutritional requirements as essential, semi-essential, non-essential and conditionally essential amino acids. Based on the metabolic fate, the amino acids are subclassified as glucogenic, ketogenic and both glucogenic and ketogenic. A simple mnemonic to remember this classification, friends. Success can produce new milestones. A very nice quote I got from yourcode.in. Success is a milestone, not your destination. So may God bless you and may you have a very successful academic years ahead. Success, S stands for classification of amino acid based on the structure of their R groups. Can, C stands for chemical nature in the solution. Produce, P stands for the polarity. Nu, N stands for the nutritional requirements. Milestone M stands for the metabolic fate. So amino acids are classified based on their structure of the R groups, chemical nature, polarity, nutritional requirements and metabolic fate. Success can produce new milestones. I am thankful to all these resources for again helping me and making this video possible. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching this video. Be happy, healthy and stay safe. Thank you so much.